what I'll do right now is kind of give you a 30,000-foot overview of how the installation will go. Typically what you're going to do is the contractors are going to come in and the plumber's going to run what he calls his rough-in plumbing. He's going to run his 2-inch waste pipe. That 2-inch waste pipe gets piped into this 2-piece drain flange, whether it's IPS, I think this one is, or Odie or Sioux Chief, or one of ours, premium product that's PVC, or the premium product that's cast iron. So basically this drain gets piped in the location that they want the center outlet to go, so the center outlet of the drain. Whether it's against the wall, whether it's underneath the valve, whether it's in the threshold, wherever you want to put it, the plumber's going to pipe it the same. At that point, the tile installer, or in some cases the plumber, will put in a waterproofing membrane. There's a lot of different types of waterproofing membranes. You have a liquid membrane, you have cloth membranes. These just happen to be 3 examples of cloth membranes: gray, orange, yellow. They all do the same thing. Manufacturers make different colors just because they can. So that type of waterproofing. We also do hot mopping. The only time you do hot mopping, or when you do a hot mopping, is if you have a cast iron drain flange. You'd never use hot mop if you're using PVC drain flange, simply because the hot tar would melt the drain. It doesn't do that with cast iron. So the way that it works is the drain is set. Once again, it doesn't matter which one. The drain gets set. This one happens to have a piece of rubber membrane on it. So that drain gets set. They set their waterproofing membrane. They'll come through, they'll build their mortar base. And the way they build their mortar base is they decide how much fall they want on the floor. If they're building a drain that's in the center, they have to do that 4-way fall. Typically it's at least a 1/4 inch per foot. It may be a little bit more in some areas. What they do with the linear drain, though, is now we take that drain and we've moved it to a wall location on the X side of the wall. Let's say we have our valve here. We would slope all the tile in one direction towards the drain. Now, just because I have a 4-foot space or a 5-foot space I want to put the drain, I don't necessarily need to have a 5-foot drain all the way across there. You could do a 4-foot drain in a 6-foot space, and you could cut some pieces of tile on the side. It's still going to drain in towards the shower, or towards the linear drain. You don't need to fill that entire void. You know, I've used this phrase for years and years, and it's only because I come from the plumbing background. I was a licensed plumber at one point in time. Still am, inactive, but anyway, a plumber will try anything new as long as his grandfather did it first. Ring a bell with anybody? So plumbers are scared to death of linear drains because they don't know what they are. They're not doing anything different. They're installing the same 2-piece drain flange. They're going to stick it in the location that the tile guy talks about. The tile guy's going to come in, put down his waterproofing membrane, put down his mortar bed, let the mortar bed dry, come back, lay his thin set tile, his thin set, and then his tile, and they run it in one direction. So linear drains, 1-way fall. Middle drains, center of the shower, 4-way fall. Waterproofing membrane can be liquid, it can be hot mop, it can even be a lead sheet. So that's kind of what happens. Drain gets installed, same way it's always been. You put your mortar bed down, you put your thin set down, you put your tile down, 1-way direction. Can I have another bit, Juliet, please?